Hi everybody and welcome to our first recap of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, which just had its premiere. I'm Rick.
This is Kelly.
And for everyone who's wondering, why are you, a former Orange County housewife, talking about the Housewives of New Jersey, you say?
Because I know each and every single one of them. I've spent a lot of time with Teresa. I've been to Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey. We went to Ohio.
Did events together.
Yes, we've been to California. We've been to Connecticut.
I met Jackie. I met Dolores. I met...
Oh yeah, Dolores and I did one.
A couple others, I think.
Yeah,
and the husband.
And you love Joe.
Joey, I know.
Joe bought me a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts at the
in Vegas.
not the Hard Rock, but what is it? At the Hard Rock in Vegas. We went. We had an event.
The new Virgin Hotel.
Yes, so I know every single. I've spent time with even Margaret, Josephs, Dolores.
We both enjoyed the show quite a bit, and we're going to get to that in a second. First, just in case you haven't seen us before, we do a podcast on Patreon.com, Rick and Kelly Unmasked. We hope you'll subscribe to us there. And
breaking news.
We have breaking news. So, you want to just read the story first, and then you can tell us the backstory?
Right.
All right, so TMZ is now reporting that ex-RHOC star Elizabeth Vargas was in some serious trouble today because there was a man who went to her house and barricaded himself, allegedly, inside her home. Elizabeth Vargas' home is seeing lots of police activity. We're told her ex-boyfriend barricaded himself inside after she called cops, and now one person is in custody. Sources close to the RHOC star tell TMZ she's been having ongoing issues with an ex-boyfriend and called cops Tuesday to report him for possible extortion. We're told the guy showed up at Liz's home when police were there and barricaded himself inside. While our law enforcement sources tell us one person is in custody, but they're sweeping the place to be sure no one else is inside the home. They have a couple of pictures here, which I believe, Kelly, we can reveal, came from your phone.
They did!
You shared these with your friend over there.
Yeah, I'm the one. I was the source.
Well, you got a call from her next door neighbor, right? So you knew
first of
about
all,
this.
yeah, I already knew. So the next door neighbor, Rob, is a good friend of mine. Liz is a good friend of mine. And he called me and he said, did you hear what happened? There's a SWAT team coming out. I'm like, what happened? And he said that Liz's boyfriend, whom we met, Rick's got his phone number.
I got his number on my phone. I met the guy over at Red O's. We had like Taco Tuesday or something.
No, it was for a luncheon. It was a girls' luncheon.
But afterwards,
all the boys came. Anyway,
I know this guy that's allegedly involved in this.
But the guy is like really young. Like he looks like he's 21.
But he's in his early 30s.
Yeah, but he looks like he's 11.
You can see him in the picture. It looks like him in handcuffs.
Yeah, well, that's him.
Yeah.
And so anyways, I guess he tried to extort her.
We don't know all the details.
We don't know all the details.
More to come.
More to come.
Tell us what you thought about New Jersey tonight, just in general.
Oh my God. It is so good. That, to me, is a show. That's a show.
Yeah.
Because it has all the elements to a show. It has chemistry. It's the cohesive, what do you say?
They mesh well.
They mesh well. And we know all of them.
They have a history together.
Right. And we know all of them. We know all their backstory. It looks great. It's fun to see them again. You know, when you go and see a bunch of new girls, and you don't really.
Also, it doesn't really feel forced to me, at least. It feels like they're talking about real things, interesting things. The storylines were pretty good, I thought. I
thought they were really good. So, but the block one, we call it block one.
First block.
Yeah. When they showed what's gonna happen, and is the boyfriend shady? What's going on? It
was good. The previews. Here's a quick look.
This season on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I would love to start having some fun.
Which one of you watches more porn?
I watch as I drop. Oh my God.
Let's play ball! It's like she's sucking a pee-pee and she doesn't even know how.
Get a little rusty.
Wow, Nashville! We like dirty! Make hair. fake tits. We don't care.
Your brother is saying things about dad.
She looks at me like I'm the devil. Their father was the devil.
That's when I walk away from him.
What's your mother doing? She's in danger of a heart attack at any minute.
They're gonna have to crack her chest open.
You're kidding me.
Are you asking, do you want a divorce?
She doesn't even know if her marriage is gonna last. She doesn't know if she wants to stay with Bill.
I think right now she's hurting, and that's why I'm being a friend to her.
I didn't want this to happen.
I know, it's painful. You're gonna get through it.
I just thought I'd have more time.
I love you. This guy is charming as so's a car salesman. I don't know why she wants to hide everything.
Why are you so filming? Why is it just the constant conflicting stories? I don't like how you're nasty, talking behind my back about my boyfriend.
You do not want Margaret to be your enemy.
No.
You're a sick, disgusting liar.
Teresa should be careful. Tell her to shut the up.
You're getting respect me. Really, what are you going to do about it?
She sounds like a hater. I don't give a what you say, because I'm trying to explain to you.
I'm done with summer. I'm so done with it.
They were,
Oh, they were very aggressive.
but you
Very
want to watch.
aggressive.
You want to watch, right?
I want to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something you want to watch, and it has the family. They're really married. I mean, it's like, are they in a good relationship? It's
the
like
kids and the, you know, all the husbands. They're all hanging out.
right. So
It was fun.
Yeah. Okay, let's go start. Okay, this is how I liked it. This is what I like about the show.
Okay.
Is that when the intro happened, it got all aggressive, and then it went into Jennifer and her surgery. So you don't know what happened to her. And then it showed Jackie with her kids really quick, and then Melissa with her children. Teresa's kids are so big, selling the house, all that. And then Dolores with her kids. Now this is a real show where you really get to see people's interpersonal relationships. You know, you have like Gina. You don't know what the heck happened with her first husband. We never got to meet him.
Yeah.
And you know, you just the kids aren't really that interesting because they're so little still. I like the whole dynamic of the kids getting older. You know, dealing with the parents. I just find that fascinating.
Like, you said awful things about him.
God, piece of shit. He put my mother in a fucking grave. So I'm supposed to fucking like him?
He said sorry, but then it was like he like went back on it.
He said sorry, then he tried to like picture it like, oh, like you're right, like I'm the bad guy.
That was the last time we talked to him. It's been
Almost like 6 months.
My brother and I, we made peace with it,
We made an agreement. After this, we're never gonna say his name again.
but my daughters are still upset because basically they want him to take back, you know, what he said about their dad.
One of the clips that caught my eye in the second block was when Tiki Barber showed up.
Oh yeah.
Because I met Tiki through a mutual attorney friend of ours in New York City. They would hang out all the time at the bar next door at Del Frisco's on 6th Avenue. And I went over there one evening in between shows and wound up doing shots of tequila with Tiki Barber and my buddy Arthur and got hammered.
Oh wow.
And I actually had to go back to work. It was one of the only times I went back to the office.
Semi?
Yeah.
Pick what you want for us.
We can do meatballs.
We met Tiki and Tracy 8 years ago through a mutual friend. Do you want little neck clams?
It's an aphrodisiac. We should do that, right?
Now, of course, Joe, loving sports, was super excited to meet Tiki, who is a legend in the New York Giants running back world, and he's a sports commentator.
We're just like two things in a motherfucking pie. I'm just a little better looking.
Anyway, Tiki's a good guy.
Well, see, look at this was a cohesive group. Melissa was friends with her, was known her for 9 years. It was like a natural, it wasn't forced.
Mm-hmm.
It was a real friendship that a girl got introduced to the group. Now that's great casting. I don't know who their casting is, but put that casting person on OC.
One of the storylines that they hit on throughout the show was this video of Teresa's boyfriend, Louis.
Yeah.
And they kept hinting at it and they showed some very quick flashes of it. So you don't ever really see.
I like the reenactment. It was kind of like, you know,
I thought that
like,
was the actual video, but just
No.
quick flashes of it.
was it a real video?
I don't know. We
I don't
haven't
think
seen
so.
it,
Was
you
that?
know?
No, I think it was like a kind of a reenactment
Huh.
of the video. Maybe it was. But like, what was going on there? Was there like a gangbang? I mean, there was a bunch of naked dudes there.
I don't know.
And then what happened?
Well, they said it was his apology to a former girlfriend. It was meant for her eyes only, but he was surrounded by dudes on a beach.
Because they wanted a gangbang?
I don't know. But apparently Joey doesn't like this guy, or at least he didn't at the time, because he was rolling his eyes and making comments about it.
Listen, she has been, I think, looking for Mr. Right for a very long time. He kind of was like the knight in shining armor that like swooped in. What?
I don't know. I'm just speechless at this church, sir. I mean, listen,
Okay.
So there's some drama. It's an interesting storyline, I thought. And then you
Because
mentioned
you can't wait to see it next.
you mentioned Jennifer's nose job. Later in the episode.
Well, no, so I have, on my second block, I have Jackie, Jennifer, and Dolores. They're all talking smack. And I have Melissa and Joe. I like Melissa and Joe. They have a great relationship. It's so beautiful to see, you know? They're just like, they're buds, they're friends.
Yeah.
Like us.
Yeah.
And I like the way he was talking about the boyfriend. But I do love Teresa, and she's so happy. And I think it's, you know, the past is a past, right?
Yeah. We all have a past.
We all have a past.
We all have done things we're not proud of and things we might be embarrassed of.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, really? Okay. You're such a saint.
I am.
That reminded me of your dance off with Captain Carl.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yachty
right.
by Nature. Okay, so another highlight that I think we should show.
Wait. Let's talk about how Teresa and Louis bought a house together and they're not engaged or married.
Did they buy a house together?
Yeah. Like, I just find that so bizarre that you are going to invest in a huge ticket item with somebody that you're not engaged to or just met.
It's a pretty big leap.
That's a leap.
Meanwhile, her house apparently still hasn't sold.
Right.
It's been sitting there
that
for a
thing
while.
is like dated, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ugh. I mean,
Yeah.
yikes.
I mean, not my
I mean,
style.
it looks like a big home to maintain, you know?
Well, and it's not just that. Like, when you look at the inside, and
I think she sold that thing for $3 million. Here in California, you get a little postage stamp. Like, this house is 3.2,
yeah,
and this is like
you'd never know it.
it looks like a $250,000 house.
If that house,
in middle America.
if Teresa's house was here, it would probably be $12-15 million.
Oh, yeah.
On that property, even more.
Right.
But you'd have to gut it.
Her house?
Yeah.
Oh, God,
You
yeah.
wouldn't live in it like that.
No.
We'd have to gut that thing.
Right.
The next clip I wanted to show was it's pretty funny about Joey in Atlantic City when he was doing a show and somebody asked him what he thought of the video involving Teresa's new boyfriend, and it was a good line.
What are you saying?
He said, I never missed my brother-in-law so much. When he watched this video
So mean.
of her new... I thought that
That's
was,
saying a lot.
I thought that was clever.
Well, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
did
is.
he make us laugh? That guy is funny.
And then they showed the video of Jennifer throwing up in her husband's Ferrari.
Don't look, worry.
oh my God.
Can we talk about Jennifer's nose job?
Yes.
Let's talk about, okay, first of all, your husband is a plastic surgeon. Why would you not get a nose job by your husband? Like,
Well, because
first of all,
he said that the last time he did some surgery on her, like a gastric bypass or something, that she was the worst patient he ever had. So.
well,
they-
she's gonna still be the same patient. She's still getting it, and he still has to doctor her up again.
Can I just say that I'm the last person on earth who should be making a comment about a nose job? Have you seen what's on my face? But I thought she looked better before. I didn't like it. I don't like the slope.
Dude, this
It's like a ski jump.
It's like this.
Oh, my nose.
Jen, I just told you to get your nose done. Yeah.
Hello. I can't even smile formally. It's only 3 weeks.
It was like a ski jump. And before, I thought it was she had a nice nose. I thought.
It was like this. I mean, and by the way, why would you get it done in Turkey? I mean,
There's so many good doctors.
There's so
here.
many good doctors here, and what's your recourse if something goes bad? I mean, how do you know if they're going to pay you? I mean, it's just bizarre.
a
Like,
family
you don't know
friend?
if they're, what is it when you're board certified?
Yeah.
You don't know if you're board certified there. Like, why would you go to Turkey?
I bet you it was a lot less money. But she shouldn't have to
Well,
worry about that.
You know
right?
what? You get what you pay for.
By the way, that mug, this Party Sucks mug, is available on RickKellyOnMass.com.
Yeah.
RickKellyOnMass.com. You
This
can buy all
party
kinds of
sucks. So you
swag.
can get it all. Yeah, get some swag.
Some of Kelly's favorite sayings on a mug.
Yeah.
She threw up in the Ferrari. That's what I thought was funny. They showed that from last season.
Yeah, I
right?
thought
So
that was hilarious.
that was the last time she was at Teresa's house, and they went back for this big party, and there was all sorts of drama.
I don't know. I mean, I like Margaret. I've met her. I hung out with her at BravoCon for a couple days, and she was kind of a little, just a little pretentious, a little bit. Seemed very narcissistic. She's like, I have such good skin because I use Irish soap. What's that?
Irish Spring?
Irish Spring.
She
soap.
told you that at BravoCon?
Yeah. I stayed with her. We got our makeup done at the same time. We
Well, that
hung out
apparently is
together. We went to dinner together. We went to breakfast together. We hung out for 2 days
That's
straight.
apparently my beauty secret too, because I use Irish Spring.
And so, but at the time, this was before her facelift. I think she looks so good now. She was just bragging about how good her skin was because of Irish Spring soap.
Did not see that
Say
coming.
that 3 times fast.
Irish Spring soap. I can't. I forgot to mention Jackie and Evan, who we hung out with.
Oh yeah, we hung out with
At the
them
beach.
at the beach. So
Yeah.
Rick and Jackie own a house right next to each other.
Very close.
Very,
In-
very
in-
close.
In West Hampton.
So we
New
went over to
York.
her house. She had drinks. She hung out with me, took some pictures, and everybody was hating on her.
Yeah, because she dared to be in a photo with you.
Yeah, poor thing. But you know what? Because I thought, she's very sensitive. She cries all the time. But she wasn't. She wasn't crying. She was like, you know what? I can take it.
She seemed cool about it.
She was
to
cool.
me.
Yeah, she was.
I loved Dolores' reaction to Teresa after she told her a story about, well, watch this.
Teresa, I want to let you know what happened in Atlantic City.
What?
When they were on stage, somebody said, "How do you feel about Louis?" to your brother. And he goes, "Oh, I'm missing Joe Giudice right now."
Aw, I like that.
Oh, I like that. That was nice. No, it's not. I wouldn't like it. And I'm surprised you do.
So, I guess they're trying to say Teresa's dumb. You know Teresa.
Yes.
Is she dumb? Or does she play dumb?
I think she's not dumb. Of course not. She wouldn't be on the show this long and, write all those books and if she was dumb. I just think that, she just, she speaks a couple of languages, so she gets things a little screwed up sometimes. But no, I don't think she's dumb. Mm-mm. I think she just kind of plays dumb. Ditzy a little bit, but it's cute.
Yeah.
It's cute, right? I think so.
Oh, I know what. I want to ask you a question. Since you were on the show for 5 years on a Real Housewives show in Orange County, they made it look like when Louis showed up to the party, there was a big build up to him getting
Wait,
there.
first of all, what's up with all the necklaces and the bracelets?
Jersey. That's Jersey.
Dude, I'd be like, take that off. What do you want to be a chick? I'm sorry. My dad never wore jewelry, necklaces,
Yeah.
pendants.
Yeah.
Not that tostada. A ring and a watch. Bam. That's for me.
I just have the ring on right now. So there was all this build up to Louis showing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets there, and then they start cutting away to people like talking about him,
What about
whether or
the
not they
video?
should talk about his video. And there's all these conversations
Is
going
it a
on.
Ray J, Kim Kardashian video? I want to know.
I don't think so. But my question to you is, do they often edit in post, make it look like all this stuff happened while someone was sitting right there, when in fact, that could have happened 2 or 3 hours earlier?
Of course, yes.
They all could have been talking about him before he got there.
Yes,
But
yes.
then they made it look like they were all talking about
Yeah.
him all, and looking and everything.
That's the power of editing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
I knew it.
Yeah. That's hard. I think it's hard to be in post back there trying to figure out all these women, all these crazy women.
I have in the last block, my highlight was when Jen showed up at that party. There was all sorts of drama with her, and that's how the episode ended, actually. But one of the things was them reacting to her nose job, which
I agree
Again.
with.
you agree with what?
That nose looked like Pinocchio, like with a heart on.
Whoa. I would
Like Pinocchio went like this, and then
oh,
or what are those things that when there's some guys that.
Pinocchio's not very well endowed, apparently.
I
Are we allowed to talk about that on YouTube?
don't know.
You're a big fan of New Jersey, are you not?
I am. Love it. Just love it. You know, it's like you're invested in these characters. You know what's going on with their families. They talk a lot about their kids. The men are really good friends. It's just a well casted show. And I enjoy watching it. And I like everybody on there.
Do you think, and I like them too, and I like the show a lot. Do you think when they showed Dolores upset when she moved into her house and Frank was supposed to renovate a bunch of stuff in there and there was stuff that wasn't done yet, and then she was complaining about this new girlfriend he had, do you think that she's jealous of Frank's new girlfriend, or was that again just something for the show?
Well, first of all, why isn't the son learning all those tricks? Why isn't the
trade.
dad? Yeah, the trade.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the kid's smart. I mean, he's on Wall Street. Like, why aren't you teaching your kid how to do the man work? Or can you not say that?
Well, it's not necessarily man work, but it's work that a man can do, and he's a man.
Well, women can too. I'm learning
Of
right
course.
now.
I painted here today.
Yes.
In between all the other things we did, I actually painted 4 walls over there.
Certainly did.
We got a lot done today.
I like that.
Yeah.
What did that Adam Carolla book say that all men are going to be women or soon because nobody knows how to like change oil anymore.
Yeah.
You know, guys don't know how to change a tire sometimes. They don't even know how to screw a light bulb in. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not like men aren't like they were.
Well, my
50
dad
years ago.
taught me from a very young age how to fix stuff and use tools and all that stuff, and I love it.
Man up.
I love that stuff. I think we covered all the highlights that I wanted to talk about. Is there anything else that you...
I think I covered everything.
Yeah.
I covered everything.
Well, we're going to do this every week. We hope that this was in some way entertaining for you guys at home. I'm not sure it was, but
We hope it was.
we do. And we're going to do a show every week on Orange County. And of course, you can find our podcast on patreon.com. Please subscribe there, and we hope to see you on Patreon and again here on YouTube tomorrow, day after that, whenever you have 5-10 minutes or an hour.
Cheers.
Cheers.